my favorite shirt.
Okay guys, hi. It is like almost 11 p.m. and I decided to start vlogging today as I'm holding an apple. Because that's kind of, I guess, what you're supposed to do when you're trying to have a YouTube channel, is to film and post things, so I'm trying. But anyways, I just got done spending some time with Jesus and it was so good. And lately I cry every single time I spend time with him. And I could be like, oh my gosh, I'm crying so much, or I could be like, you know what, this is really great that I get to just cry. And it's not even crying sometimes because it's like, oh, I'm sad. It's like I'm crying because sometimes I'm just so in awe of him, I just can't help myself but be moved. So anyways, that's that. Also, I redid my Kindle case and I wanted to show you guys. Oh no. Apparently my Kindle was on and I almost bought something. Anyways, okay. Here's the Kindle case. I thought it was so cool. The library is sideways in there, but I got this. It's like a little postcard from a library in Texas that I didn't get to visit, but I wanted to because it's like really pretty, I guess, but I didn't get to go. But I got that at a store, and then I just put some stickers that I liked. So yeah, I just thought it was cute and I was gonna show you. I do want to change this strap to a different color eventually, but I don't want to waste it. I don't know. I gotta look at the straps that I have. Maybe I'll change it soon, but for now it's pink. Anyways, I'm also reading, I hate this cover. I have the physical copy, but the Kindle copy looks like this. It's called Happiness for Beginners. It's really good so far. It's a little, I really like her books, but this is the first one that I feel like there's some stuff that I'm like, that's a little icky. I don't really like that, so I have just like skipped over. It's like, it's not like there's any open door scene right now. Well, but it's more just like talk about it a lot, I guess, in one of the chapters that I read. So I don't know, I think I'm on like chapter 9, but so far so good. I love the way she writes though. Everything else about it is very, I don't even know how to explain it. Just like, it feels like you're in the character's head, but like she's talking to you. Anyways, that's that. So I don't know, I'm just gonna vlog as much as I can today. My hair is crazy. I need a shower, but I also want to clean my room and maybe, I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but that's that. So yeah. With you because why not? So get ready with me. My only problem when it comes to getting ready lately in this summer season is I have to mix 2 different shades of this like dream BB cream thing because I can't find one that is exactly my shade. So I started off with like just using this one, and then I had to add a little bit more of the darker one to make it slightly darker, and then now I'm adding more darker, a little bit of this one. So it's just a really fun process. I was just putting it on my face at first. Now I'm putting it on my hand and trying to mix it to match the shade of my hand, and I think I'm running out, so that makes things difficult. Plus I don't like a lot of it, and when it comes to like mixing it like this, I can end up getting way too much. Also, it dries really fast on my hand, so that causes some problems, but it's fine. I want to tell you guys about the book I'm reading, which I'm currently reading Happiness for Beginners by Catherine Center, and I'm really liking it. So the whole point of the book I'm currently reading, which is Happiness for Beginners by Catherine Sinner, is very much like a she's trying to get her life back kind of story. So the main character, Helen, decides after a divorce and just experiencing some sad things like grief and stuff, she ends up deciding that she's gonna go on this insane hike. Okay, like this is a hike that's gonna take them 3 weeks. It's up a mountain, like it's a huge thing. And she's like, yeah, I've never hiked before in my entire life, but I'm gonna do this hike and find happiness and figure out who I am and take my life back. And I'm like, okay, whatever you gotta do, because I would not. So she ends up going on this hike, and her like younger brother's best friend, I guess, is going on it too, and he has his own reasons for going on the hike, but he doesn't express them in the beginning. I think I'm like over halfway and I just found out his reasoning, and it's really sad, but I'm not gonna tell you guys because you gotta read the book. Anyways, so there's like all this stuff that's happening, and she ends up going with him, like they drive together, and as they're driving there, they like bond, they get to know each other, you know, whatever. You kind of get the idea that this man is supposed to be like the love interest of the story. And also, the one thing that I don't really like is there's an age gap, and age gap romances weird me out a little bit. Like, I think their age gap is like 9 years, 10 years. If you have a big age gap in your relationship, no hate whatsoever. I'm just like, when I'm reading it and I'm hearing like the differences and things, like their different points in life, I'm like, what? But it's fine. Anyways, I think it's like a 10-year age gap, and he's younger. But anyways, back to the bigger point of this. So they end up going on this hike. A lot of stuff happens, and like the whole them liking each other but not I struggle with the tropes where it's like, I like you, but my life is hard, so I'm not going to pursue you, but yet they act on their emotions that they have for that person, and then that person ends up feeling so confused because they're like, what the heck, do you like me or not? And I think that's just really mean. So I can't get behind that kind of storyline, because it just aggravates me that he's like, oh, this, but yeah. I think overall though, the story is really good, and I just really want to see how it's gonna end, because I'm not sure fully where it's headed. I'm like, okay, is this, like, you know the outcome, but you also don't, because with Catherine Sinner books, if there's one thing I've learned, like, the characters will have growth, and I love that about them. There's like so much character development and so much growth in each of these characters, and I love being able to like witness the growth and like watch them change and develop, and like the whole point is like she's trying to find herself again, right? So you're getting to see that, and you're getting to see that it's like not a sweet, fun, pretty process either, but that it's something that is like a struggle, and she's really like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get over this one problem, but yet here I am trying to face this problem while currently encountering a new problem. And I think that's something that's like so true about life, because sometimes you're gonna try to fix a problem or move on from something or heal from something while something else is coming at you. And it's just interesting to see Helen, this specific character, work through that and like kind of figure out what it means to be happy. There's so many like quotes in it that I've really liked so far. There's one thing where she says, one of the girls that she's hiking with is telling her like, happiness isn't just about getting what you want, but it's appreciating what you have. And that for me is a big thing. I feel like for a while, and sorry about the background noise, I think for a while for me, I really was like, oh, just gratitude brings joy, and how if we focus on the small things and we appreciate like how many things today can I be grateful for and happy that happened, and they can be some of the smallest things, like, oh, I heard a bird chirping outside, and those small things like eventually lead to bigger results mentally. And it also trains your brain to look for the good instead of the negative and the bad things. So I really like that the book touched on that in more depth too. So anyways, I gotta finish getting ready for the party. So it's been a while since I filmed, and I don't really remember what the last thing I filmed was. I think it was probably like a walk that I went on, and then I think the last time I remember talking to you guys, I was talking about the book Happiness for Beginners. It's been quite a few days, so I'm just gonna talk about Happiness for Beginners with you right now and my review, because I finished it like a week ago, and I gave it a 4 stars. Now here's it was close to a 5 stars, but there's a couple reasons why I personally don't give books the full 5 stars. And those reasonings are typically it's usually like because of language, not something I would want to like reread again, and didn't meet like a certain mark of something. So that's why I didn't get a 5 stars, but it was really close. This book, I talked so much already about what it's about, so I'm basically just gonna say like how it made me feel. It was one that really made you feel for the characters. You get to see them grow and change and develop, and you really do grow like in attachment to them in a way, and you just get really like you feel for them and what they're going through. And I think it was nice that we really got to see what was her name? Not me already forgetting her name. Okay, I think it's Helen. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Anyways, this lovely character. And it was just a really, really good story overall. And yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on it anymore because I kind of forgot, which is another reason why it's not really going to be a 5 star, because I forgot things about it already. But I just think that my favorite thing about all of Catherine Center's books are that you feel while you read. And for me, what makes like a book good to me is if it makes me feel emotion, rather that's for the characters, something that's happening in the book, or makes me think about life in general. And this book definitely did that for me when it came to like just thinking about life in general. I think the aspect, which I think I mentioned last time I filmed, but if I did, oh well, I'm gonna repeat myself. The aspect of life being about focusing on the little things and finding gratitude for those things, and that life isn't just about all the big moments that are really great, or like all the really big things that were really sad, but being able to see how many things you can find in that moment that are like happy. And that's what happiness is. Because I think oftentimes, like for me, when I used to struggle with anxiety a lot, something that helped me was gratitude, you know, even as the word says. But being able to just be like, oh, wow, I'm really grateful that the sun is shining on my face right now. Or, wow, I'm really grateful for the way those birds are singing over there. Or, oh, I'm really grateful for hugs. I'm really grateful for laughter. I'm really grateful for, and just the most smallest little randomest things. And finding gratitude for those, I think, can just change your whole perspective and just help you a lot. So I like that they talk a lot about that in this book. And you get to see these characters experience and feel that, because it's, I don't know, it really is helpful, and it really does make life better often. So that's that. Those are my thoughts. And I think I'm gonna end the video here, because why not? I need to put a video out. And you guys will see me again soon. I have a few video ideas that I'm running through my head right now, trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't want to do another I don't want to do another regular vlog. I want to do something. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's that. The next book I'm reading is the Sunrise on the Reaping, the Hunger Games book. I'm reading that one right now. So far it's good. I'm not far. I'm like on chapter 3 or 4. But so far it's good. I've been having a hard time finding books that like hit. I think once you read so many books that are just really good and then you just can't find any more, it gets really hard. So anyways, this one, would I recommend it? Yes. Be advised, there's probably like one skip over kind of scene. It's not even like a fade to black. They don't do anything, but it's just based on your preference, I guess. And there is some language, not a ton from what I could remember, versus like other books where there's like a ton of bad language in it that throws me. I don't like that very much. But yeah, anyways, I do recommend this book. It is not for children though. Like if you're 13, maybe just don't. But if you're older, sure, go for it. Anyways, that's that. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for sticking with me through all my randomness. And don't forget to subscribe. I love you, and I'll see you next time.